All right, guys, we got George Ivanov, one of the head coaches there at Best Wrestler. Just finished the high school session with preseason nationals. Talk about your guys' performance and how you thought you guys did.
Yes, we're doing really good. I'm actually super excited. We brought 60, I think over 65 kids here from the Best Wrestler, so it's super exciting. We just got done with the 9th and 10th grade division. We had 5 placers, 1 finalist, 3rd place. I don't know exactly other places, but we're doing really good, and those guys are all overperforming, right? They were not used to getting at the finals all the time necessarily, or placing that high. So everyone is progressing. I think that's the most important part. That's what we got to focus on. In the 11th and 12th grade division, we have 2 in the finals and a couple of placers as well. So overall, it's doing great. I'm excited to see how our middle school and younger kids will do, because I mean, for them, we're just getting started, right? And development is huge, so I'm very excited to see how they perform.
Yeah, and so you guys had a good outing at Fargo, having some champs, and then you had Joel winning Worlds, and then you had good outing at Super 32, had some All-Americans, and then good outing here. So talk about the importance that you guys place on competing in the off-season or in the summertime, in the fall, springtime, and how that can play into winning high school state championships or being a great high school wrestler.
Yeah, it's huge. It's a must, if you ask me. I mean, we're doing really good. You know, this year we had 3 Fargo champions. Last year we had 3 Fargo champions. You know, 2 years in a row having 3 Fargo champions is huge. I mean, not very many clubs can say that. And this year in Rome we had a world champion, Joe Adams. He didn't give up a single point at the world championship. So he dominated. I think he's the only Greco world champ for Team USA. Unbelievable performance. We're super excited. So, I mean, yeah, when you have a world champ and 3 Fargo champs in 1 year, it's a good year, I can say. But as far as competing in the summer, it's a must, right? I mean, anymore, these kids are developing at such a sport's evolving. Kids are developing at a younger and younger age. Anymore, you can't afford not to compete in the summer. Colleges are watching that, you know, recruiting from all the summer tournaments, so you have to.
Best Wrestlers, you and your dad are head coaches, and one thing you guys bring to the table is a lot of energy and a lot of passion. Talk about why you guys do that, and if it bleeds down into your wrestlers, and if that's something that you do on purpose, or that's just who you guys are as people.
I think it's who we are. You know, you can't fake passion.
Yeah.
You're either passionate or you're not, and that's our life. I mean, that's what we do. We're wrestlers, and we're very passionate about our kids. We want to make sure that they're developing. I mean, we're done, right? I've gotten my career. My dad's got his career. We're done. Now it's time to pass it on. It's time to see if we can develop other kids and help them achieve their goals. That's what it's all about. You know, in person's life, there is a point where you're self-centered, you're trying to grow, you're trying to develop, you're trying to reach your goals. There comes a point where now it's time to pass it on, and that's what's fulfilling. It's time to become, you know, from the student to the teacher kind of thing, and that's what we're doing right now. But we're very fortunate. We have a great coaching staff, or as we call it, leadership staff. We have the right people in place, I mean, we have 11 people in the leadership staff, so it's amazing, and we couldn't do what we do without these people. So this is a special thank you to everyone on the leadership staff.
Yeah, and then another thing too, along with the passion and energy, you guys are what seems to be a family. You had Joel and your Fargo champs in, had some cake and some food, and you guys saw that they were asking them questions. So talk about the importance of just like the Best Wrestler community and family, and how that can help change these kids' lives and get them to accomplish their goals. So just talk about the family.
Great question. Absolutely, we try to build a family-like atmosphere, but you know, it's what I believe in is that whatever you focus on, that's what grows. Whatever you're measuring, that's what grows. So when we have a world champion in Fargo titles, if that is our goal, that's where we want our kids to peak, then we have to make sure that we're celebrating those things. You know, we cannot just let it go by. I mean, it's not every day that you have a world champion. I mean, 99% of the clubs don't have world champions. So when we have our Fargo titles, we have to celebrate it. We must. So we bought cake, we have a bunch of food, invited the families, you know, played some games, interviewed our champs, made it fun, you know, because then our younger kids look up to them. They learn from them, and you know, they know that that's attainable for them now. They see it. They see their teammates doing it. So they're gonna be the next ones in line.
You have your company, so you're an entrepreneur. Talk about just your path through being a business owner, whether that's the Best Wrestler, you know, 10 times grit. So I just want you to talk about that and your passion for that, and what you feel like you gained from that as a person, or how you've grown through those processes.
Yes. So I love entrepreneurship. I love always thinking of ideas. 10X Grid, I had it. I actually sold that company. It's still a great product. It's still in very good hands. I still truly believe in the product, and our kids are utilizing it. But yes, I sold that company. The best wrestler is thriving. We're doing amazing. We're the best club in the area by far. Our kids are doing well. I also have a software company as well. It's called Zuptu, Z-U-P-T-U, Zuptu.com. We help with safety training, etc. But you know, it's fun for me. It's fun to be busy. You know, if you stay busy and if you're happy with what you're doing, you don't have time to be depressed or think about negative stuff or get in trouble. So that's what I think. I'm staying busy. It's fulfilling for me, impacting lives, and that's what I'm going to keep doing.
All right, guys, the legendary George Ivanov. Thanks for joining, George.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
No problem.